went through official channels and did not, specifically did not go to the media and leak information in an
this.
Followed the rules.
What Adam Schiff has said during the closed door hearing, I think he believes that what the Republicans are going to try and do is figure out who the whistleblower is.
Congress. Ukraine is like hooking up some Muslims.
Kind of a circuitous way. So he's going to be on the lookout for that to try and
I'll just kind of like detail it. I'll just detail it.
Anything specific, Ross, you're going to be looking for in the immediate minutes after this?
No onions on the roast beef and
how heavily the Republicans do go
at approximately a certain time. We're ready to open that door.
I don't think they need to go after him hard. I think
that's what they did when I put me on like that. Like, what do I need to do?
Simply had a disagreement with the
make sure I'm not in the onion in the beef sandwich.
The president's decision, as long as it's lawful, governs.
Lawful. Dumb. Let's solidify the ideas first off. Alright, we haven't solidified it, right? Everything's right.
Colonel Alexander Vindman, U.S. Army. He'll be testifying.
Alright.
Jeffrey, that Jennifer Williams, her opening statement will go first, and then Vindman's opening statement, and then they begin the Q&A.
You know, the opening statements have been very detailed so far and very comprehensive, and which makes the questioning more of a challenge because the narrative is already laid out there, and the witnesses really get to tell their own story, which I think is actually a good thing.
There's Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman, U.S. Army, the top Ukraine expert in the National Security Council. He will be sworn in, as will Jennifer Williams. She'll walk in with momentarily as well.
And
that's applicatory.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Also very legitimize folks like this who have made such a commitment to the United States to serve the country, to serve in the military, overseas. This notion that they can be dismissed as deep state figures doesn't really walk.
Yeah, and David.
Because it doesn't really want and all that. So let's solidify the ideas and what he said, and just before you can even say it.
Ever thinking that they would have this day being photographed on television, testifying in front of Congress?
Need security.
And need security.
What you said. I'm being modest.
This is the moment that they will look back upon and change the course of their lives. I can tell you, as someone who's been through a very similar experience, it is head spinning. It's completely disorienting. But it's incredibly admirable that they continue to
for ridicule and mockery. What a patronizing statement.
Believes that he needs protection here at home.
These are also individuals who are currently working for the government. They weren't. They're young. They're middle of their career, really at the prime of their career. When you're a national security professional and you get assigned, detailed, as we say, over to the National Security Council, that is really one of the most incredible high points of your professional career. And so these are people who were really on their way into leadership positions. They would have gone back to their agencies and been really well regarded in terms of their expertise and the experience they got. And now they are potentially not only looking at security or personal considerations, but also professional consequences of them coming to testify today. And I just think they're so brave.
And here comes Jennifer Williams as well. We're told walking, and there she is right there. She will go first. She's worked.
I can't recall why I said that.
To work with the Vice President on national security, specifically Russia, Ukraine, other Eurasian issues. They will both be sworn in. Photographers are escorted.
Possibly. I can't tell.
The chairman of the committee, Adam Schiff, will begin this process.
And well, can we say that both of these people have worked for Democrats and Republicans?
I wouldn't know, though.
Jennifer Williams has worked for 2 Republicans and 1 Democrat. She worked for
You're right. Hey, you know what? Not for real. Man, she's off the chain. Anyway.
Professionals, no matter who is in the administration, they
That's
are
what
there
I'm
to carry
saying.
out that administration's policy,
what you said, too.
And that's why they both had questions about this phone call. Different
Yeah,
ways of
and
questioning,
that's not.
I can only imagine the pressure both of these witnesses are under.
This is the third in a series of public hearings the committee will be holding as part of the House of Representatives impeachment inquiry. Without objection, the chair is authorized to declare a recess of the committee at any time. There is a quorum present. We'll proceed today in the same fashion as our first hearing. I'll make an opening statement, and then Ranking Member Nunes will have the opportunity to make a statement.
Okay, cool.
And we will turn to our witnesses for their opening statements and then to questions.
Okay, General.
Audience members, we welcome you and respect your interest in being here.
Yeah,
in turn, we ask for your respect as we proceed with today's hearing. It is the intention of the committee to proceed without disruptions. As chairman, I'll take all necessary and appropriate steps to maintain order and ensure that the committee is run in accordance with House Rules and House Resolution 660. With that, I now recognize myself to give an opening statement in the impeachment inquiry into Donald J. Trump, the 45th President of the United States. Last week, we heard from 3 experienced diplomats who testified about President Trump's scheme to condition official acts, White House meeting, and hundreds of millions of dollars of U.S. military aid to fight the Russians on a deliverable by the new Ukrainian President Zelensky, 2 politically motivated investigations that Trump believed would help his re-election campaign. One of those investigations involved the Bidens, and the other
what I was saying was that, like, the confusion of, like, the lifestyles of what it was and the correlation with Arjun and reverse in Arjun of being fired from multiple jobs.
He then used an expletive.
So that's what I said. So given that nature,
big stuff
what you said
benefits the president.
Your Honorable.
Like the Biden investigation that Giuliani was
saying? So I'm working with my paperwork. You got that? Let me see that paperclip.
President Trump put his own personal and political interests above those of the nation. He undermined our military and diplomatic support for a key ally and undercut U.S. anti-corruption efforts in Ukraine.
These the charges.
How could our diplomats urge Ukraine to refrain from political investigations of its own citizens if the President of the United States was urging Ukraine to engage in precisely the same kind of corrupt and political investigations?
I'm thinking maybe wrong. I'm thinking maybe, okay, let me get my defense
together.
White
House, career professionals
and
became concerned
like,
that
in
President
general,
Trump through an irregular channel that involved his acting...
A regular channel. That's the only regular channel you can go through. You know what I'm saying? They highlight that.
Was pushing a policy towards Ukraine at odds with the national interest.
He said regular channel.
This morning we hear from 2 of the national security professionals who became aware of those efforts.
That's one of my defense bullet points. You know what I'm talking about? That's enumerating right there. I got a bullet point on that one.
Is a career Army officer.
Yeah,
Iraq War veteran who was awarded a Purple Heart. And an expert in Russia and Ukraine.
Isn't all that, and they doing vetting. Hey, do you see how fast he talking?
In July 2018, he was detailed to the White House in part to coordinate policy on Ukraine. Jennifer Williams is a career Foreign Service officer who is currently detailed to the Office of the Vice President and responsible for Europe and Eurasia relations.
I'm taking my, what do you call it?
Following his initial and congratulatory phone call with Ukrainian President Zelensky,
I couldn't take no more of that mess. I was like, nah, man, I had it up to here. Now, you know what? This is me. You know what I'm talking about? I couldn't stand
Ms. Williams was working on
at the same time. When I was blinking my eyes, I was thinking to myself,
second in significance only to the president.
I was like, nah, you know what? Forget it then. Just forget it.
To the new Ukrainian president.
That's
the case. However, Rudy Giuliani had been planning to go to Ukraine to pursue the president's interest in having the Bidens investigated, but had to call off the trip after it became public. Among others, Giuliani blamed people around Zelensky for having to cancel and claimed that they were antagonistic to Trump.
What they asked is, she said, why you have to do all that?
At Zelensky's inauguration.
I said, I don't know why I have to do all that. I said, I did know why I have to do all that. She said, why you have to do, you know why I had to do all that? Because you never asked me if I had to do all that. Why I had to do all that. That's why I had to do all that.
After returning from the inauguration, several members of the delegation briefed President Trump on their encouraging first interactions with Zelensky. They urged Trump to meet with the Ukrainian president. But Trump instead criticized Ukraine and instructed them to work with unity.
Our bodyguard, the man, you know what I'm saying? Our bodyguard is like Ashim-ish, right?
The White House with a group of U.S. and Ukrainian officials, including
Ashim is right.
And informed the group that
I'm thinking like I want extra eyes on, but then like that's it.
What happened if Ukraine undertook certain investigations?
No, I didn't say that. I said Oasis grill.
Ended the meeting.
You know why I said that? Because he's identifying the natures of what you've seen on the open Embarcaderos. And you say, well, hold on, such and such, such and such. I'm deterred or whatnot. I'm like, damn, why you gotta deter me like that? Like all the time. You know what I mean? I'm like, look at the dude in the face. I'm like, I don't want to tell him, look, hey, dude.
After this discussion, which Vindman witnessed, he went to
you know what I'm saying? You want to say that. Just say, oh, because, you know, they had old Kosovo in the background on the last hearing, and you're like, who was that? Who is that? Was that like someone just skipping school or something? You don't know, right?
On a video conference call that
it's like you're like, you know what I'm saying? You're like on like C-SPAN like production, like in the taping room or whatever, in the the taping room, right? And so with the tapes or whatnot, with the films, and talking about the sound recording bites and issue beyond the issue.
During that call, Trump complained that the U.S. relationship with Ukraine had not been reciprocal.
I forgot what I said, but that's what you report. Okay, so you figured it out.
And says that Ukraine was ready to purchase more javelins and anti-tank weapons.
Javelins, that's what you said. You said you don't bet on that, no idea, and stuff like that. And so, given the nature of, like, say, no legions and no commons of senators around, and this side is part of more of like security guard. In fact, that sense. Because to me, it's like I'm being vetted and saying something when I really just want to say, you know what I'm saying? You be all Embarcaderos, you be like deterred. Why you got to be deterred and such, and you go in these circles like. Oh, and then they throw a Gansio look at you like, hey, I got another angle on this one. And they're like, who do you work for, dude? I'm like, oh no, dude, everybody else is like, you know what I'm saying, harvesting modest ones, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here, for real. I'm like, I thought I talked about this 20 years ago. And they're like, oh, but you weren't given the proper release. You weren't given the proper release. And I was like, how could I? You didn't give me a chance. You said, here's your paperwork. And I was like, damn, I gotta be all that. And then gave me an apple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was all kind of saying, like, patronizing me. I was like, that was the first time that had ever happened. I was like, man, I'm lost.
And that it might explain something else that she'd become aware of.
Biological dying, now all of a sudden, I'm sitting up here on the other side of the bridge. Shit, make me get emotional now. And I started thinking to myself, I walked across that Fremont Street, but not that second ring. Fremont, and I was like, what is this? I said, damn, I know what I'm gonna do. And that was the beginning of like maybe 17 of them, maybe 17 of those, all in between such and such, and man, here. What Blitzer's called, man, here.
Colonel Vindman continued to push for aid to Ukraine.
Talking about all the cameras and stuff. So what is it? Flip-flop over just vetted on over Vindman? What about Vindman? His name is Vindman to protect his citizen rights. His name could be like right, left, tired. But like, look,
States was withholding the aid.
His rights and talking about such and such and so like, I don't even activate his name on Vindman's alone.
Publicly commit to these.
And they're saying, okay, so the correlation is like, yours not so much clean, right? And so you want me to incriminate myself, what am I supposed to say, man? People use me for all types of shit to be like, you know what I'm saying, to be some type of like, some type of scapegoat or hide behind to do some kind of work. And I've done nothing. It's a statute of limitations anyway. I'm like, what are we doing for anyway? All the personality. So they say in correlation, you said this to say that. Oh, is that for real? That's why you did that. Is that what you're saying? That's basically what you're saying.
those.
I get no play. I go to 10:15. I get no play. I'm tired of everything. I feel like a piece of Play-Doh. Like, you know what I mean? Like just like with no life.
That question.
I made that correlation. What about it? I didn't have a correlation.
If the president abuses
now I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go off on the tangent for you just to give you some credits, just for you decorated. In general.
To aid his re-election campaign and did so by withholding.
I forgot what I was going to say. It was too late.
White House meeting or hundreds
of
what
I was going to say was that if you read my intuitions,
it will be up to us to decide whether those acts
I still don't know what I was going to say.
With the office of the president.
Fired and whatnot.
And now
I didn't say I would get fired arbitrarily. You said I was going to get fired and whatnot.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'd like to address a few brief words to the American people watching at home. If you watched the impeachment hearings last week, you may have noticed a disconnect between what you actually saw and the mainstream media accounts describing it. When you saw three diplomats
I'm full from my idea. See that background and be like, oh, such and such.
About their objections with the Trump policy. Meanwhile, they admitted they had not talked to the president about these matters, and they were unable to identify any crime or impeachable offense the president committed.
I just send you a credit right now. What I said is, I must have watched an MTV show and they said scared straight, right? They saw some dudes selling life and whatnot.
These accounts have a
Punch your face up, little boy.
This is the same
stuff like that. I was like, damn, I don't know that happened to me.
The media
okay, you give a little ingredient to that.
On a nearly daily basis,
that don't take nothing away from, like, you know, getting no play. You have no gossip in your life. And so that's your argument. That's your fucking argument. Okay, my argument is that you're bleaching and that you're vetting today. That's very fun. Very fun.
New York Times. Trump campaign aides had repeated contacts with Russian intelligence.
Open season, man. Open statement.
Slate.
Assassinate your character. Slate.
This was false.
He has good credit.
New York Magazine. Will Trump be meeting with his counterpart or his
counterpart? He's trying to be smart again.
Guardian.
And he's playing
secret talks with Assange and Ecuadorian.
He hid behind his mom, and it does.
Also false. BuzzFeed. President Trump directed his attorney to lie to Congress about the Moscow Tower.
Well, now you're doing a little methodical. That's like that in a sequential order.
There's no objectivity or fairness in the media's Russia stories, just as a fevered rush to tarnish and remove a president who refuses.
So he's talking about 17 jobs you're fired from. I don't know what that had to do with anything.
Puppets of the Democratic Party.
Matter of fact, sometimes in the gym,
millions of Americans, and because they refuse to acknowledge how badly they botched the story, they've learned no lessons and simply expect Americans will believe.
It turns out 20 years later, this motherfucker got smaller and fatter. Real?
In previous hearings, I've outlined 3 questions the Democrats and the media don't want asked or answered. Instead of shedding light on these crucial questions, the media are trying to These questions start with
air touching back, talking about
coordinate this effort with. The media have fully accepted.
Looking at the refrigerator like a roach, looking for some Max salads, so you can take a big bite out of the sandwich.
Democrats were insisting on his testimony. The media wanted it
Must
too.
have did that twice.
But things have changed since it became clear the whistleblower would have to answer problematic questions.
That's it.
Include these.
Like, damn, you look good. I don't know what you That's it. So what? You don't ever know. You can't help.
With chairmanship, his staff,
so what?
He cooperated with while preparing the complaint. What are the whistleblower's political biases and connections to Democratic politicians?
So what? So you skip from there from 98 to about, that's about 98, 99. That actually been that fun. Why is it
whistleblower have with
no, I don't know. You're trying to write on me. No, what I'm trying to say is, what is that? Say, oh, such and such.
Sources of the whistleblower's information?
Sources, man. I got plenty of sources talking about this mess, man.
Was the whistleblower
make sure you're trying to start trying to dump my stuff.
information?
Trying to dump my stuff.
The media have joined the Democrats
I
in
got
dismissing the
enumerating
importance of
examples.
cross-examining this crucial
I don't
witness.
want to emoji. It's not going to happen. I don't want to talk on the phone.
He's disappeared from the story.
This is
Democrats
best.
put the whistleblower in their
Damn, you put it like that.
witness protection program.
Don't tell me. Stay away.
What was the full extent? of
Man, I
Ukraine's
said that
election
I
meddling
extended
against
you
the
a
Trump
credit, and
campaign?
you need to exploit that.
In these depositions
like,
and hearings,
yeah.
Republicans have cited numerous indications of Ukraine meddling in the 2016 elections
That's why.
to oppose the Trump campaign.
So,
Many of these instances were reported, including the
This is a
posting of
conflicting idea.
Phoenix primary source
I'm trying to defend
documents
myself.
by veteran investigator
Is that
journalist John
okay?
Sullivan.
Yeah. Oh, sorry,
Since the
man.
Democrats
Sorry,
switched
I
from
lied about
Russia
that.
to Ukraine for their impeachment.
So that,
crusade.
you know,
Sullivan's reporting on Burisma, Hunter Biden,
you want psychology from sex workers and stuff like that. You want some Daniel
and so the
Bryan and
media
stuff like
is
that.
furiously smearing
Psychology from sex workers
Sullivan.
and something like that.
In fact, the publication The Hill.
I'm
told
like,
its
nah,
staff yesterday
dude. They just say some things that are kind of regular. You know what I mean?
reporting.
I just love to
Coincidentally,
go
the
take a
decision comes just 3 days after a Democrat on this committee told a Hill
You don't
writer
never hear that,
she would
like,
stop speaking to
that
the
kind of
Hill
psychology, like,
because it had run
with people that
Sullivan's stories.
know who you is,
She
or
urged
like,
the writer to
know
relay
who
her
you think you
concerns
is.
to
And I'm
Hill's
saying, I feel like I'm
management.
being trying to get a little lured into self-sabotaging myself. Like I was a total liar for saying that. And maybe I was, but I'm not going to sabotage myself and not give you the satisfaction to say, yeah, you right. When in fact, you know, I don't say, I don't put it all together myself, and you act like you can put it together for me. Put it together like you haven't before, like you haven't drawn your own conclusion before, like you haven't done that before. Just reinforce your idea.
That's unanimous consent.
What
to be
you
placed on
doing?
the record, Mr. Chair, without objection. The concerted